السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعله إواجا نحمده سبحانه وتعالى ونشكره وهو أهل الحمد والثناء وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله المصطفى. اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه وما بعد. First of all, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We said all praise is due to Allah. He, Allah, who subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has revealed the book to his messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and has not allowed any crookedness or deceit, interpolation in the Quran. It is the pure word of Allah from its very inception when he revealed it until this day. There's no crookedness in it. There's no distortions in it. It is a pure book. And we said that we praise and we glorify Allah, we glorify Allah, the Almighty Ta'ala, the Most High. وَنَشْكُرُهُ, and we are thankful to Him for all that He continuously and gives us in our existence. وَهُوَ أَهْلُ حَمْدُ وَالثَّنَاءِ, and all the praise, all the hum is due to Allah. Many times as human beings we want some hum, but the hum is all to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Wathana, and all the gratitude is to Allah. Because no matter what we are able to do and accommodate each other with, it's all from Allah. The gratitude and the wherewithal to be able to do it is all from the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we bear witness that He's one and He has no partners. We make no shirk billah. We don't make any partners to Allah. We don't say the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, or anything else. That He's one and He has no partners. And that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the last of all the prophets and messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, al-Mustafa, who was chosen by Allah. Allah chose him to be the last of all the prophets and messengers. Al-Mustafa, the chosen one, chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, Allahumma salli wa sallam, let your peace and your blessings be on your servant and your messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa ala alihi, his righteous family, wa sahbihi, his righteous companions, wa man wala, and all those succeeding generations who follow him up unto us, and after us, if Allah allows life to go on. Alhamdulillah, I've been allowed to give another khutbah by Allah's permission. Alhamdulillah, as we know, a great month is upon us. We are now in the month of Sha'aban. If my memory serves me right, I think it's around the 18th of Sha'aban. So, and everybody's basically on the same accord as far as the date. So, alhamdulillah, the blessed month, as they say, Shahr Mubarak, Ramadan is near. And as you know, Ramadan is the month where Allah uses an expression, a grammatical expression throughout the Quran, alaykum anfusikum. Broken down in the circular street language, it's on you, do you. Ramadan is the Muslim man and Muslim lady in the mirror. It's me. I can say whatever I want to say about you, but now the person I have to straighten up, the person that has to go be obedient to Allah, who has to submit themselves to Allah, is me. So Ramadan is you and I in the mirror. Alhamdulillah, a chance for us to straighten up. The hardest person in the world to reform that I've come to learn, since Allah has let me live this long, is yourself. Reforming yourself is the hardest thing to do. But yet it's easy because all you got to do is come into compliance with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say do. And that's what Ramadan is all about. Alaykum anfusikum, do you. They're not doing this, that one ain't doing that, ain't doing it. Do you, Allah says, alaykum anfusikum. We do ourselves. We submit ourselves to Allah. And we do the ibadah during Ramadan. Hopefully not just in Ramadan, that will carry and extend us to the next Ramadan, inshaAllah ta'ala. So on that point, I thought I'd talk about a little bit Athkar. Athkar is remembrance. The remembrance of Allah. The words by which Allah is remembered by. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, in Surah Al-Ahzab 41 to 43, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجاكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان بالمؤمنين رحيما. All you who have iman billah, remember Allah and remember Allah constantly much and praise Him morning and evenings. Glorify Allah morning and evenings. We get up in the morning, we make fajr. We get up before fajr, we make tahajjud. If we don't make tahajjud, we make witr. And if we don't make the witr, we have to make the wajib or the farad isha. And there's many other little things we can do in between, little things that we can say after each salah, that the Prophet ﷺ said, that his sahaba said, radiallahu anhu, sallallahu. So this is dhikr. And he said it is He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He sends blessings on you and me. And who else? And His angels. He brings us from the darkness to the light. We're all in darkness. We're all in darkness. Darkness don't mean that you was in a dark room. We had the wrong understanding about who Allah was, about what our mission in life was, and what our duties and commitments in life should be, and to who it should be. That's the darkness that we were in. How we thought, how we ate. Oh, we were in darkness. And then Allah, through His mercy, to Al-Mustafa, He chose us, the chosen one, who conveyed His message. Alhamdulillah, Allah guided us to Salatul Mustaqim. Now we're on the Salat. So now we're doing the hardest thing that is to submit. It's easy, but yet it's hard. Because why? Allah leaves it up to you. He doesn't force you. That's how powerful Allah is. Allah could beat us just with Ramadan. I don't want to give you a fair one. I don't want you a karate match or a boxing match. Don't eat. We're so used to eating. It's hard. It's difficult. We have to adjust. We have to prepare and focus our mind. This is why Athar is very important. And Athar is just not, we just say, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, they're all the aspects of Islam in our daily life. Right? It's meditation, reflection, repentance. Why we always think meditation, somebody got to be sitting down somewhere floating and all that? No. Meditation is when you're working hard and it's lunchtime, you sit down on the bench, man, I got to get out of this. I can't get nowhere. You reflect and help me along. I just pulled in the Jummuah with a nail on my car. I'm mad as I know it. I almost blew my Jummuah. I said, I'm ready to take it out. I said, if I take it out right down the street, I'm going to have a flat when I come out. That's rough. You feeling good. You come to the Jummuah, then all of a sudden Jummuah, and then now you got a nail in your car. So Allah always tried you just with little stuff. Just tried you. Tested you. You know, constantly will always be tested. One thing is another. Nobody's getting away with anything. We all get the pressure. We go home at night, calls, your daughters, sons come up here, this, that, and the other. We don't even talk about it. So a lot of times we have to leave our house. We don't even talk about it because there's so much nonsense going on. But those are all tests from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, and it never stops. It goes on and on and on and on and on. That's why we have to strive and we have to pray and ask Allah to assist us. So meditation is just not just reflecting on your situation. Everything in our daily lives. Dhikr is anything that you bring the presence of ibadah, of Allah's presence to. If you sweep the street, you say, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Fi sabilillah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. That's ibadullah. That's dhikrullah. And then the more specific dhikrs are what the Prophet said and did and what he recommended, like reading his book in this beautiful month of Ramadan coming in. We should all read the book of Allah. We should try to finish it. That's nonsense about, well, you know, it's coming in, it's not wajib to finish. This is not wajib to finish it. But if you don't read the Quran all year, why would you wait during Ramadan? Then you ain't going to read it at all. It doesn't make sense. We want to build our iman. You should do all the ibadah that you can because it may make you stronger, and it will. And once we charge our batteries throughout the year. And the shayateen are going to be locked up. Meaning that since we're all fasting and doing what's right, the more rebellious shaitans, or something we might say, there's no definite interpretation on the hadith, but the influence of the shaitan is down. Because our nafs and our shahawah is down. But he doesn't have a greater influence as he had throughout the year, during the regular process. So as I say, soon the shaitan will be locked up in jail, 29 to 30 days. You're supposed to capitalize on that before he gets out on bail. And the shayateen, his hosts, who like to do things that the shaitan ordered them to do because they're evil. So we should capitalize on that by doing what Allah says. And it's real, huh? It's real. I ain't running no spook stuff here. It's real. Just like those little video games y'all go by and Zur and guys turning into that, and you believe that, and you be there, and you're selling like this all night. Man, and it ain't nothing but friction. This is real. Shaitan is real. So dhikr is all the aspects of Islamic life. It's just not sitting somewhere, you're floating around. You know, it's like, it's everything. You know, dhikr in accord with the law of Islam. Dhikr in accord with what we say that we submit to. La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. You can't pray 4 times a day. You got to pray 5 times a day. You got to struggle. So with fearing Allah, with reverence, and doing what Allah has commanded you and I to do. Let's say a few things so we can get out of what Allah says. So we said that Allah says, yeah, you got to get out of what's called Allah, they can interfere on us. It said it is He, Allah and His angels, who send barakah. Allah and His angels bless us. And He said one of the blessings to us, we might say, they bring us out of the darkness of dalala into huda. From misguidance, dalala, from going to lie, you just doing everything, you know, to guidance. You could be a billionaire and be misguided. You can be a genius and be misguided. The premise is not that what you are. It's once you recognize the truth, you come into the reality of what the truth is, Allah guides you to it, and then you accept it or reject it. If you reject it, then you're going further down the road of dalala, misguidance. You accept it, the chances of you going way, way further up the road in hidayah. And of course, the ultimate goal that we're trying to make is Jannah. Let's see what the Prophet says about the words by which Allah remembered. An Sumara ibn Jundub radiallahu anhu qala qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ahabbul kalami ila Allah arba' subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah Allahu akbar la yadurruka bi ayyihinna bidah. This Sahabi Samura bin Jundub reported the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the four words that are most loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are what? What did he say, y'all? Subhanallah, glorified is Allah. Walhamdulillah, all the hum is to Allah. Wa la ilaha illallah, there's no ilah except Allah. La sharika la. Wa Allahu akbar. And who's the greatest? Allah is akbar. Those phrases are some of the phrases that are most loved by Allah. So when we sitting down sometimes just wasting time talking about people, you could be saying 5 times, 10 times, whatever. The last part means that it doesn't matter what order you put them in. You could put it backwards, frontwards, but you praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those are the 4 most beloved phrases that Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that Allah loves. Sahih Muslim relates this hadith. An Abi Hurairah radiallahu anhu in another hadith qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam kalimatani hafifatani ala lisani thaqilatani fil mizani habibatani ila rahmani or ila rahman. Subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanallahil azim. And Abi Hurairah reports that is 2 words that are light on the tongue, but they're heavy in the scale of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they are loved, Habibatani, these 2 words are loved by what? Habibatani ila Rahman. Ar-Rahman, Allah, Allah by Allah. And what are those 2 phrases? Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, or Subhanallah bihamdi, wa Subhanallahil azim. And glorified is Allah, the mighty. Mutafakun alayh, agreed upon by Muslim and Bukhari from the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And another hadith on Abi Musa al-Ash'ari radiyallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Ya Abdullah ibn Qais ala adullaka ala khanzin min al-kunuz al-jannah من الكنوز الجنة فقلت بلى يا رسول الله قال لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. He says to this Sahabi, related on authority Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, a Sahabi to his other Sahabi Ibn Qais, he says, can I directly show you and guide you to one of the treasures of Jannah? He said, yes sir. Rasulullah, he says, say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There's no power and no strength except for Allah. There's no power to do right except bi'idhnillah. There's no power to reject evil except bi'idhnillah. You can't even do it if Allah didn't decree for you to do it and help you to do it, and you can't reject from doing it if Allah didn't decree to do it and to help you from doing it. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And if you say azim, that's fadla. That's not bid'ah, fadla, virtue. Because Allah is azim, Allah is akbar, Allah is ta'ala. So alhamdulillah, mutafakun alayh hadith. These are the words that we should be saying. In another hadith from Abi Hurairah radiallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam man qala la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika la lahu mulku wa lahu hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir fi yawmin mi'ata marratin kanat lahu illa ashrin riqabin wa kutiba lahu mi'atun hasanatin محيت عنه مئات سيئات وكانت له هرزا من الشيطان يومه ذلك حتى يمسي ولم يأتي أحد بأفضل مما جاء به إلا رجل عمل أكثر منه. And this hadith of Abu Hurairah says, the Prophet says that whoever says la ilaha illallah, that Allah is one, wahdahu la sharika, that he has no partners, that make no shirk, la associate not with Allah, lahu hamdu, and he, it belongs to him, the dominion, the kingdom of everything, who ala kulli shay'in qadir, and he has power over everything, is who says it 100 times in a day, is as if he justly freed 10 slaves, and it will be written for him 100 hasanat, and it will be moved from him 100 sayyat. Hasanat, a good deed, sayyat is evil deeds will be obliterated for you. Or kana lahu, and it'll serve as a protection from the shaitan throughout that day until the evening. So the one Sahabi said, Lam yati ahadum bi afdali mimma ja'a bi. Can anybody bring more, do more than that? The Rasul said, illa rajulun amila aktharu minha. Whoever does more than that. So it's nafala, if you want to do more than that. Muttafaqun alayhi, Bukhari and Muslim. So if you want to do more than that, if you're sitting home, you know, you divide your time, you can say that. You praise the Lord. You're going to go to sleep. So you don't have to worry about doing it long. You're going to fall asleep. It ain't like a television program. Man, I said this now, you're going to fall right to sleep. Alhamdulillah, you praise the Lord. You know, if Allah get a little bit of our time and attention, alhamdulillah. So we can do things like that. We need to get into this during Ramadan, and especially one of the greatest. What is the greatest dhikr? Inna nahnu nazalna dhikr wa inna lahu lahafidhun. And indeed, we have revealed the remembrance. We have revealed Al-Quran to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Quran al-Kareem to the Rasul. And we will protect it. We are protectors of it. Allah will protect His book. The Quran is a dhikr, is a remembrance, it's a reminder of our total way of life and our obedience and our commitment to la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. For a lot of young brothers in there, you can't believe in Allah, don't believe in the Rasulullah. You can't believe in Rasulullah, it's impossible, don't believe in Allah. Allah honored the Rasul al-Mustafa by bringing him with him, Rabbil Alameen. You can't say, well, I believe in Allah, but I don't believe in Muhammad. Astaghfirullah. Your Shahada, your Islam don't even count. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There's no God but Allah. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. That's why we should read the Quran, because it's 10 hasanat for every letter. Well, you don't know what it means. Well, that's not the issue here. The Prophet told the Sahaba, even if you didn't know, they knew Arabic and didn't know a lot of words. He said, just reading it. And even if you read the translation, we want to struggle not to, but even if we don't, it's barakah into that. What other book, greater book can you read in English better than the translation of Al-Quran, Al-Kareem, Quran al-Majid? Tell me. A novel? Huh? No, the Quran. That's the barakah in it. We don't read anyway. So at least we should try to get it in during Ramadan. And we should lessen some of our activities. Because a lot of times during the year, we everywhere. We should lessen our activities and focus, making sure to focus on Allah's book. Allah blesses many hadith about people, many people who were daddies and people just Muslims who shadeed, you know, lillah, they want to see deen done, look like they don't have nothing, and everything you're going to write for is other brothers trying to get the world. And they suffer, I get more money, get this. Capitalism is a beast. And then it'll lead you down the road of the ladder. You're not going to get it all. You got to take some time for Allah. And you can't do deen just when you come to the masjid. You got to do deen more so in your private life too, when you go home. Because as they say, when you come to the masjid, everybody know the passwords. Assalamu alaikum, Allah, you barak fi, alhamdulillah, you know, Arabic, all that. That don't mean, it has some, don't mean nothing. Do you do it at home? But then when you go home, you know, you're speaking a foul, love, or curse language. There's be that, and that. You got to practice Islam when you go home. Now, the young brothers in here, you can't be known every time the commander come in your street and say, that's Aisha and Ali up there. Or Aisha and Muhammad. Oh, I know, that's them. They're always fighting on the block. Can't be like that. We Muslim. And we don't beat up our women anyway. We the Muslims ain't supposed to beat up women. When you beat up women, it's like the hadith said, you acting as a form of a kafir. We don't beat up our wives. All this we do to take all of each one of us individually, we know our shortcomings, and in Ramadan we need to try to heal that, come out with something that then practice it the rest of the year to the next Ramadan, if Allah let us live, inshallah ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله ولي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Lord, creator, nourisher, and sustainer of all the worlds. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbul Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad. And peace be on the chief and the last of all the prophets and messengers. وَمَا كَانَ مُحَمَّدًا أَبَا أَحَدًا مِّن رِجَالِكُمْ وَلَكِنْ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ وَخَاتَمَ النَّبِيِّينَ. And Muhammad is not the father among any men among you, but he is the last of the prophets. He is the last of the prophets and messengers, and he's Khatam al-Nabiyyin. He's the seal, there'll be no more after him. So that's why we say, Sallallahu Sayyidina Muhammad, because he's the last, he's the chief. He was chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be the last on the day of judgment of all the prophets. His message is the finality. There is no more prophets. All that hocus pocus in them restaurants when you're drinking coffee and hanging out and drinking shakes and all that with all them old sky gazers and guys, I got my own mind. You know what I mean? They may be, somewhat successful in this world, but, they're rebellious towards Allah. It's all kafir. They're kufr. All that's nonsense. I can tell you from experience. It's all nonsense. Ain't none of that gonna happen. What's happening is what's in this book. This is the miracle. This is the reality, the Quran. But it's real. It's a real reality. We gotta do it, suffer through it, and do it. We can do it. Look at the kuffar. He don't believe in nothing. Most of them don't believe in anything except money, the golden calf. Sometimes you compare that. Well, how this guy got out? He don't even believe in nothing. Nothing. So we have something that's stronger that we can even bring him to. Maybe many would like to have something to truly believe in. Bring them to La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. And we should pray for our ummah. Because we have problems in our ummah. We did pray for our ummah. That we bring Islam, recreations and repair and brotherhood to our ummah. Wabillahi tawfiq. Ma tawfiqi illa billah. There's no success in any endeavor and deed that you undertake except by the permission of Allah. Except by the permission of Allah. Nothing will happen. We're successful. We're all here in Jumu'ah. You're not here in Jumu'ah because somebody's on the member. You're here in Jumu'ah because you believe in Allah. And Allah said, especially on the males, that it's wajib. And it's optional on the females. That's why you're here. So, alhamdulillah, Allah's giving us success. So we just have to keep believing, keep struggling. And we gotta say sometimes, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. We gotta remember Allah. Just like you remember all these songs and all these other things out here. The most important remembrance is the words by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is remembered by. Also, when Ramadan comes, this is the Eid, we have Eid al-Fitr. And before the Eid al-Fitr, there is a charge, you have to give something in sadaqah for the Eid al-Fitr. And before that, you have to make preparations of where you're going to go have your Eid at. Here, we're having an Eid, and we ask every participant to come to this mosque, or whoever would like to, that they give $50 for the Eid al-Fitr facilities or celebration, inshallah, we'll be living then. You know, we might be out during Ramadan, mashallah, maybe not. But anyway, we ask that everybody donate and contribute to it. And I think it will be in the Northeast in a nice area, and there'll be a lot of things for the family and for the children, just for $50. So alhamdulillah, we ask everybody to, who would like to, that they should join in for the Eid festivities once we complete the Ramadan, inshallah. And we should all be able to do it. I see a lot of young men in here. Shouldn't be no thing, but you see how powerful Allah is. You thought that Allah was going to tell you to do something that you couldn't do, but He just tells you something simple, fast. He could tell all of us, me included, to go to Fajr every morning, you'd be done. Finish. That's how powerful Allah is. Go to Fajr every morning. Oh my goodness. Damn, Allah is Akbar, man. Little things. But they're giant things, though. Imagine if Allah held us to account to stop talking about people. Done. You finished. You think it's something great, you're going to be politicians, you're going to be billionaires. Stop talking about everybody. Stop tweeting with the liar or whatever. Can't do it. Just keep, Allah He's so powerful, just little things, man. Just little things whoop us right in the shape. So that's why we got to remember Allah. That's why we have to praise Allah. And other brothers know this better than us. That's why we have to pray for Allah. When the brothers born, Arabic in their tongue, all that, it ain't the people. Them leaders, Allah going to curse them, man, for destroying our ummah. You know what Allah say. Or your mother taught you from her mouth. You know what His book say. And you still do opposite. So let's pray for our ummah, inshallah ta'ala. Let's reflect and let's start at this point, not because I'm up here, but I mean for all of us, myself first, let's start narrowing our non-important activities. See, because Shaitan has you doing stuff all the time. Shaitan has so much control of us, you scared the wrestling you can rest. I gotta be doing something, I gotta go to work. You got guys that retire, go to the job every morning. That's how bad Shaitan is. Remember when we was young, we used to watch policemen tired the next morning. Mahoney, what are you doing here? I don't know what to do. Somebody giving you $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, you don't even know what to do. That's how Shaitan do people. You become so duped, so controlled, right, that you can't grab hold of yourself to focus towards the right things. So just start narrowing some of our non-essential activities down and start focusing on the law. And the law's book, going to Talib, here khutbahs, going to different masjids. One masjid in the daytime, somebody might be in there giving daughters, somebody might be teaching the alphabet to learn to read Quran, some people might be talking about different aspects of the sunnah, or fasting, whatever. All these are the things that we're supposed to, involve ourselves in during Ramadan, making the Tarawih prayer very important. Try to hear the whole Quran recited, very important. Why would you not want to hear the whole Quran? You don't hear it no other time. You wouldn't hear it if Allah plugged it in that we could hear. We would probably wouldn't want to hear it, including me. But why would you not during Ramadan want to hear the whole Quran? Or at least have the intention. Because deeds are by intention. كان هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله ومن كان هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو ينكحها فهجرته إلا ما هجر إليه. But if your hijrah or your intent is for something other than Allah and His Messenger, and you claim that it is, or you don't realize that it should be, then that's what it will be for. Rasulullah taught us that about intention, and that most significant and valuable hadith. Number one, many ulama say of Islam, the doctors of Islam say, one of the most important aspects of Islam, 90% of your Islam is your intent, what you intend to do. So alhamdulillah, Muslim, welcome. Islam is simple too. See, we get in Islam like, we think, everybody gotta be a ulama, everybody gotta be from this country. All you gotta do is be a human being. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the humankind and the jinn kind except what? To worship me. I didn't create, he didn't say the African, just the Arab, just the Asian, just the European. He said, I created humankind what? To worship me. And it's supposed to be working time to improve our lifestyle and move closer to Allah. Allah has revealed the whole lifestyle, how we should live. And we have about 3 minutes. There's du'as when you come in the house, when you go out the house. There's 8 du'as that we all should learn, and we will learn one day. We'll post them. First du'a, everybody sleeps in here, whether you're a Kafir, Buddhist, or whatever you are, or atheist. So it's a du'a when you go to sleep. It's a du'a you say when you wake up. After you wake up, where's the first place you go to the bathroom? The du'a when you go to the bathroom, the du'a when you come out of the bathroom. Where's the first place you go to? I want to eat. There's a du'a when you begin to eat. There's several du'as. There may be more than one, but you start off with one. You learn one first for each, and then there's a du'a when you finish eating. What's the next thing you do? I got to go out. There's a du'a when you step out of your house. There's a du'a when you step in your house. There's many, but you learn one first. Every human being, regardless of the religious status, does this. So let's remember and focus on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli Muhammad ala Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi sallam. Qamatis salat. Yes, Slayman. I can't hear it.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya as-salah, hayya as-salah, qad qamatis as-salah, qad qamatis as-salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Still, Mr. Committee, stick your right shoulder, toe, close the gaps. Straightening of your ranks is very important, brothers. You look down your ranks and make sure your ranks are straight and not crooked. Those who have cell phones, please turn them off or put them on vibrate so that we're not interrupted. Brothers and sisters. Stole. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم جهر وما يخفى وييسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر.
سمي الله لمن حمده ربنا الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث الله أكبر سمي الله لمن حمده ربنا الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله منك السلام تبارك
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Before you leave, I'd like to make sure